What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel. We are running the Princess release script. This is called Punchy. It has the new character, the Princess, where on your first day, if you nominated and executed a player, the demon doesn't kill tonight. It's got some pretty cool stuff on it. I do recommend checking it out. You'll probably see I'm going to do a whole breakdown on it because we need to get the game started. We can go ahead and select some players. We have 12, which means 2 outsiders. I do like Damsel and Drunk here, because I can go Huntsman Damsel, I think is fine. And then have the Drunk. What demon do I want? What if I actually want a Kazali? That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. This is going to be a really cursed setup, I think. I'm going to go Balloonist +1, possibly. I think I need to have some just insane shit, like an Alchemist Psychopath. Yeah, that seems balanced. Interesting. And then what? I need 2 additional townsfolk. It's going to be really hard to give out bluffs, actually. It's just going to be like whatever's left. So I think I have to actually put in... No. It's maybe fine. I think the Savant and the Philosopher are the correct choices here. Or I go General instead. Is that perhaps too powerful? Maybe. Instead of Savant? No, I feel like they need the Savant. I kind of want to add the Pixie though. Let's just send it. This is going to be horrible. Alright. Everybody has their character. We are going to Entrado the first night. Best of luck, sleep well, honk shoe, and all that. Alright, close. I need the first night. I'm going to wake. This is the demon. Bar. Evil. Hello. You are the Kazali. It's time to sculpt your evil team.
Oh my god. I mean, it's telling me I should convert Kate so I get so she won't kill me.
Yeah.
Okay, god.
You have 2 choices.
I do. Oh, this is fun. Okay, let me just look at the script. I've never been the Kazali before. Oh, awesome. Well, because they're very good at this game, I'm going to choose Alien.
Okay. To be what?
Psychopath.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick... I'm just looking at the rest of the script. One sec. I'm going to pick Weedy to be the Serenovus.
Alright, sounds good. Serenovus. Your 3 bluffs are the Philosopher, the Pixie, and the Slayer.
Oh my god, Philosopher is amazing on a princess script. Cool, thank you.
Good luck.
Secret script game is now being...
Okay, so that might be cursed, but we will see, I guess. Okay, so... First of all, we get to do the minion info. So let's start with that. Hello. You might have a hunch as to what's going on because the Savant doesn't normally wake up at night like this.
No.
And that's because you have been Kazali turned into the Psychopath.
No. Okay.
Okay. Alex is your demon.
Alex was Alex, as in not Weedy.
Midnight Alex, yeah.
How dare he?
Right, cool.
Take it as a compliment. You were selected because of your game prowess and no other reason.
He's getting psychopath killed day one. I love the survival. No, it's fine.
I so badly wanted
Well,
survival.
what's really funny is that you can still claim that you have the goofy amnesiac ability because you won't be able to
True.
die to execution.
True. Our only ability is we get to play Rochambeau every time we get nominated, and we can
Yeah.
also psychopath kill people.
Yeah.
We're just gonna like be so fucking surprised when someone tries to kill us.
I love this. All right.
Amazing.
And we're like, what
Alright.
the fuck? We didn't see this
Good luck.
coming.
Hold on, who are our minions?
Oh, the other minion is Weedy.
Weedy. Should we not have... Is this not a 13 player?
It's a 12-player game because of Traveler.
Oh, my bad. Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Hello.
Hello.
You must be confused because a cannibal would not normally wake on the first night. That's because you are actually the Serenovus.
I'm actually a Serenovus.
You're actually the Serenovus. You have been
Ooh.
Kazali picked by Alex. Alex is your demon, and
Cute.
Alian is your fellow minion.
Oh, what a team. Okay.
Could you please make your Serenovus pick?
Ooh, I haven't been to Serenovus in so long.
Surely Day One Princess is a fantastic Serenovus choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I had thought about that. Let's go. Candace is the princess. No, wait, Candace got killed at the start of the last game. Let's go Scott, princess.
Scott is a bit of a princess. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Let's mute first, then send Wakes, which is this character selected you, Serenovus. You are mad. You are the princess. Send to Scott. Serenovus mad. Great. I need to also say the damsel is in play. This is going to take a while, I'm realizing. Okay, let's go back to our first night. So we have an alchemist who's going to be getting an ability. No, we have an alchemist who's not responding to messages. Actually, we have an alchemist who we're going to come back to later. Cool. Dun. We have a huntsman. Would you like to choose a player? The answer is probably no. Choose a player. Hello.
Oh,
Hey, you have the Vizier ability.
yeah. Can I just say, if I have the Vizier ability, are you going to announce me as the Vizier at the start of the day?
That's what that character does.
Okay. Just checking. This might be a bit broken. How am I supposed to be mad as the princess if you announce me as the Vizier?
With great difficulty.
I think this is broken. Can you not give me the Vizier ability? There's no way I can be mad if you announce me as the Vizier.
Not necessarily. So the Vizier text reads, all players know you are the Vizier. You cannot die during the day. If good voted, you may choose to execute immediately. If you claim to be the princess the entire time, and then you say you want to use the Vizier ability, I will honor the Vizier ability before I would activate on any Serenovus ability. So as long as you are successfully mad as the princess up until the time you wish to be the Vizier, I'm happy to honor that, regardless of what announcements I make.
Yeah, I know, but just nobody's gonna believe I'm the princess because you can't announce me as the vizier if I'm not. So, I just
You gotta
can't.
be convincing. People
What
will
the?
probably figure out that you are Serenovus man.
Okay.
All I care about is your performance of convincing people.
Okay, and just to be clear, what you said earlier, can you repeat what you said earlier? Sorry.
If you use the vizier ability, the vizier will force an execution, which will like go before me saying that you've died from a Serenovus execution, right? So if you use the vizier ability, I'm not going to be punishing you for breaking madness.
Okay, I see. All right, thank you.
Chair, maybe, and then you can join with that account, your
Am I
current
in-
account.
I just sent Keith
Oh,
a message.
yeah, hang on. I can kick. Empty seat. How's that? That seems to have worked.
I think I restored my account. I still have all the win rate and stuff. I'm back.
Oh, important.
Hey, welcome back.
The important stuff, yeah.
No, yeah.
Alright. I'm going to take my jumper off quickly. We're having a long night. Some stuff's going on. The damsel, I believe, doesn't need to be doing anything. Gets hot in here under the lights. Yeah, Huntsman's not choosing, so Damsel's not doing anything. We have to give an amnesiac ability. What is our amnesiac ability going to be? And maybe I will come back to that. We're going to have a steward. We're going to have a balloonist. The steward is going to learn some shit. The Night Order is really cooked. I can steward the ogre before they make a pick. That seems really wrong. So I'm just gonna shoot the ogre and make a choice wake. Amelia, cool. So the ogre is Amelia's alignment, and he does not know. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. Amnesiac, steward. I might give the steward the alchemist. This player is Scott. Scott good. So steward should work. Balloonist is going to learn a player. That player is going to be yeah. Yeah. I think this is a good choice. Because if they get confirmed psychopath, that gives them kind of insane info. Okay, we have our ogre hit. We don't have a general tag yet. General should be last. I just need to do the amnesiac's ability. The amnesiac is going to be a big info ability. What if each night you learn 2 players' characters? One is false. Oh, wake up. You. Disconnected.
I
Yeah,
see.
all of the minions are incredible to make. Sorry, all of the outsiders are incredible to make.
Yeah. So it just that game. So I story told it, and I think I gave the general, or the pixie general. I think that was Weedy. This is like the most evil game I have ever seen.
It was a little silly.
And then I voted on someone random for the Vizier and fucked it.
You
for the-
voted on yourself. You voted on
Oh yeah, it was
yourself.
myself. How good.
You put a.
Yo, what's up?
Sorry, I meant to message you, but then I actually did the voice. I wanted to ask how you would rule executions on a traveler. So let's say the Serenovus made a traveler mad as a non-traveler. If the traveler breaks madness, would that count as like the execution for the day?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That I definitely do not plan on being Serenovus mad at all.
I'll avoid it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Psychopath, and psychopath kill the other in the morning. So the game will, yeah. The only way for good to win on like that final.
Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Also, you are muted. I can't hear you. You're muted. There we go.
Apologies. I
Welcome
thought
back.
you sent me a UR, so
That's the answer the phone ping.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it? Okay. I just got it. Okay, I just
Yeah.
wrote down night one UR.
Night one, you are.
Yeah. I don't know what to guess. I hate
Alright.
amnesiac.
You are going to be learning 2 pieces of information.
Mm-hmm.
The first piece of information is Kate is the steward.
Mm-hmm.
The second piece of information is Scott is the vizier.
Okay.
That is all.
Okay.
Good luck.
So look.
Alright. I know that is bonkers powerful, but that is kind of the point. They're not going to necessarily clue on what is false or not. And it's going to seem like both are true because Scott is going to be announced to be the vizier, and he can't claim to be the alchemist because of the Serenovus madness. I think this works fine. I think we have the setup all ready to go. We just have to tell the general that things are deeply shit.
Social media is telling me there was a high-speed crash on King.
Hey, I just realized one thing. If I have the Vizier ability as Alchemist,
Yeah,
it means I can't die. So if I don't comply with madness, he still can't kill me.
that's right. But it would take up the execution for the day if I activate the Serenovus on you.
Ah, so you're like Scott's executed but doesn't die, and we go to sleep.
That's right.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Some people it's just a recommendation.
Yeah, speed suggestion.
Speed suggestion, that's it.
So this would have been a much quicker night phase if people would answer the phone.
Oh, sorry, Keith.
It's not
Ring,
just
ring,
you,
ring.
Rick.
Oh, sorry.
I've already got my demon buffs, so it's all good.
I've got
Hello. As the general...
Were you pinging me?
Yes.
I'm not.
Yeah,
Oh,
I pinged you
okay.
both wakes and chat requests.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know how I missed the chat one. I saw the I saw the card, and I was just writing back like, what?
Yeah. The you
Okay.
are is the answer the phone ping.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
Alright.
sense.
So your general information is a big thumbs down.
Ooh, evil winning.
The evil
Okay.
team is winning.
Interesting. That is spicy to know. Thank you.
Good luck.
Carousel comes out. Are you still gonna get the extra tokens for the scripts?
Yeah, I'm getting tokens just for trust. 'cause I like
Welcome everybody to what is sure to be the most fucked game of Pokemon Clocktower I've ever run. You awake to discover I am dead by popular vote. And additionally, Scott is the Vizier. You will have 5 minutes
What?
for the first day.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, you're right. This is I'm actually not the Vizier.
Scott's the Vizier.
Sure, you're not.
I'm the
What's the
princess.
story?
No, Scott, I'm the princess. You
No,
know,
actually,
I'm the
I'm
princess.
actually not the Vizier. How the fuck
Scott,
did you
Scott,
announce
you-
it?
I've never been picked as a Kazali minion. This is great.
Me neither, actually. What are
What
you?
are you?
Sari.
Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. Where's Psychopath?
Oh, amazing. Scott's mad as the princess.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that is so good.
I mean, it was suggested by Keith, but you know, like it just works so well on this script.
That is so good. All right, we're planning on bluffing Amnesiac and never stabbing anyone until we get nominated, and then we're just going to be like shocked, like what the fuck's going on?
Why
But remember, you can only stab before nominations on a day, right?
Yes, yes. So we plan on going a bit hidden.
But the Rochambeau still happens if we don't come out and stab, right?
Yes.
If we have a Rochambeau, I'm going rock.
Rock. Okay, got it. Very good.
What did you start as?
Savant. You?
Cannibal, which I'm going to stick with, I think.
Okay.
Or we could swap, maybe, if you want. Because Cannibal's harder to bluff long term.
Yeah.
Depending on how long you want to go, like, undercover for.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, we're happy to go Cannibal. You can take Savant.
Wait, I thought we were going Amni.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could go Cannibal Amni.
Cannibal Amni.
Snooze. Okay, that's fine. Or we just fuck off with our bluff and we just go bam, bam, bam. I shouldn't do these actions because people can see.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll vibe it.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds
See ya.
great.
So
Thank you.
trigger happy.
Sounds so. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just a townsfolk.
I forgot, if I'm bluffing Savant, then I should really, like, make it look like I'm
Absolutely.
Savanting.
You want two pieces of information, one which is correct, one which is false.
Yes. So you're telling me that there are two ways that there could be no kills tonight, or one outsider neighbor's a minion.
So vague and generic. Amazing.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
The Vizier.
Yeah, but Scott is not the Vizier.
He got announced as the Vizier.
Yeah, but I don't think he's the Vizier. I think there's some weird shit going on because I'm the steward and I got Scott's name. So
There's no wizard, so I think you're just evil.
I mean, but that would be the stupidest thing in the world. If I was going to claim to be the steward, why am I claiming to see the Vizier?
You're probably just pucker poisoned.
Only Denizen. It could be an amnesiac situation.
There's no way. You're just pucker poisoned, and Keith thinks that this is hilarious.
What, you don't think a cool amnesiac ability would be on the first day announce somebody as the Vizier?
If I'm pucker poisoned, then that's fine. I'll die tomorrow. But I don't know. I'm more willing to just believe that Scott is not the Vizier.
See, I'm not. I think if you guys are the Amni, you've fucked something up because that's the only way I can be announced wrong as a Vizier.
Okay, maybe. Okay, we'll ask Keith our question. Maybe it's to do with giving like random good players extra minion abilities or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a one.
You can ask if your ability affects the princess.
It's just to tease out the world.
Okay, sounds good. I will give you either General, Savant, or Slayer.
General, Savant, or Slayer. Okay, that's good. I've got a few of those already. I'll give you Steward, General, or Huntsman.
Ooh.
Yo.
Hello. This is us bluffing our amnesiac ability.
Yep.
We are asking if good players get minion abilities.
I'm
no, sorry.
pantomiming being very cold.
Very good. I like it. Interesting. What do we do with this? Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Keith, a second.
I'm gonna leave. Don't worry, I'm just talking.
It's okay, I get it.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello. I need to guess what my power is
Yep.
based on Kate is the steward and Scott is the Vizier. I'm guessing my power is to see. I don't know, is to see what players' roles are. What players' characters are.
I'm going to say warm.
Warm. Okay, thank you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for nominations and executions. I don't think there's any shenanigans on the script unless we want to see 12 Slayers. I will be accepting nominations, I guess, or gangster activations if Ryan.
Or 12 psychopaths.
No, Ryan?
Ryan, you said nominations are open, right?
Yes. And specifically gangster activations.
Ryan would like to nominate Scott.
Ryan nominates Scott. Sure thing. Please elaborate.
So I'm the princess, right? Scott is double claiming me for some reason. I think there's a world where he might be the pixie princess, but he has not come to clarify that with me. Based on how I played this last game, I think last time I drew the princess token, people were quite annoyed, so I'm just being upfront about it. I have the princess's ability. I would like to proc so that we can prove that I'm the princess. I think Scott's probably just the vizier, so no harm, no foul.
All right, Scott, anything to add to this?
Okay, I'm losing my shit here. Okay, firstly, I am the princess. I've been announced as a vizier, and now there's a fucking traveler saying they're my role. What the fuck is...
What do you...
Ryan, are you a traveler? Because I have you as gangster on my grim, unless...
No, I'm just the princess. Yeah, I have a...
Can I add pertinent?
Is there a wizard on the script?
Sure, let's hear Kate's pertinent.
I'm the steward, and I saw Scott as the good player. I could be Pilker poisoned, but I think this is actually better to wait a day because we could just prove if Scott's the princess and or prove that I'm Pilker poisoned by just waiting a day. I think we should just go elsewhere for now. This is kind of like crazy.
All right. Was there any other stuff you wanted to add to that, Scott?
No.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the vote. 7 is required.
The vizier literally can't die, so let's not get numbers.
I think we should actually execute Scott
There is
tomorrow
no
because if Scott is not the vizier, he will die.
There is no mechanical
so
way
it's not
for
enough.
Scott to not be the vizier. He is the vizier.
It
But he
could be
can-
an
he can
amnesiac
also-
ability.
I'm not. Rolo,
Because the
I
fact
think
is,
it's
I
this
saw
is
him
an
as the...
amnesiac ability.
I'm probably sure you're just Puka Poison, Kate.
I
Then
would like
I
to
will die tomorrow,
recognize
and then-
Alyan's hand.
I've heard of an amnesiac ability that may or may not be relating to Scott. It's unclear at this stage.
There's another amnesia claim who claimed they didn't pick Scott though.
Okay, look, this script is all about the princess, so it's very likely the amnesiac ability messed with the princess, which is me. Also, I can, if you guys want me to waste a damsel guess, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, do it. Get damsel guess me.
I am the actual damsel.
Can I,
Guess me
does
and
damsel
William
guessing myself
maybe.
work for wasting a damsel guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I claim minion and I damsel guess myself.
Heard. Any further nominations, please?
Did you know there was a damsel, Scott?
No, but Josh was saying about damsel guessing earlier.
I would like to recognize Amelia's hand is raised.
I know how this is going to sound, but I'm going to say it anyway. The token I'm looking at is the princess token. I don't know if the Amni's done something weird and there's multiple, or if Scott's just the vizier. That aside, I would really appreciate if you guys could vote on who I nom, which will be Josh, based on discussion today.
Why, Josh?
Sorry, you're saying that you have the princess token?
I'm the princess.
Oh, Amelia,
If you nominate Amelia, she's lying. Yeah.
if we execute the vizier, the princess still activates.
We can't execute the vizier.
We
They
can
would be
execute
executed but not die.
I'm gonna nominate Josh, please.
Alright, Amelia nominates Josh. No fun. If you could please tell us why Josh should die.
Josh and I had a chat today. He was okay with being princess food. I am genuinely the princess. I don't know what everyone else in this grim is doing. But I'm the princess and I would like to stop a demon kill.
Yeah, I'm the Emny, so I want to give the cannibal another Emny ability. Let's make it more chaotic.
Hell yeah. Sounds great. 7 votes is required to put Josh onto the block. Taking the votes starting now.
Get a full 13, everybody. Come on, Candace. Oh, boo.
It's Scott. If
No,
do you
Candace
want to
wants me to
try and
stay
push
alive.
it through?
Okay.
That is
Like,
11 votes.
Just gonna die anyway.
Yes, I can prove I'm not the vizier. Keith, I pushed this through.
Excellent. Josh has been executed and does die. Everybody
Shut
please
up.
go to sleep.
The problem is,
No.
I did tell him this was how it was going to happen, but it is quite likely he is going to get bullied by the Serenovus for the entire game, which is very funny. Hello.
Hello.
Can I make a humble request that you don't bully Scott for the entire game?
Really tempted to make Scott mad as the steward, but
Half of the night phase is him being like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this if you're about to announce me as a character?
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I won't bully him. Alex is gone. Let's put it on.
Oh, Ryan just had to travel out. Let me close that up first.
Gonna make Candace mad as the alchemist.
Sure. Sounds good.
Thank you.
We're mad or something.
By
that's
what?
like a wizard wish.
Oh, that's hilarious.
due to
Maybe
the
that's an
amnesia.
Amnesia ability. Amnesia.
Oh.
All evil
I
players.
think Josh is the only person who could have done this.
Yeah, it seemed. I don't see how why a Seri would.
Princess means Kazali does not kill tonight. Great. Huntsman may make a choice. Great. Damsel's dead. Amnesiac is going to learn 2 players. And then we're going to have a balloonist activation. The balloonist trap on the psychopath is not going to work if the psychopath is never confirmed to be the psychopath. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Rick that Alian is the amnesiac. And I'm going to tell Rick Amelia is the princess. Because, I don't know, Kate came out as a steward. He didn't need to say anything about that. You could reasonably believe Scott is the vizier. That was all public information. Me, it's just me reiterating existing public information. So maybe Amelia is not the best pick. Maybe I give a hidden player. So maybe I actually say Justin instead. Hey.
What the fuck is going on, Keith?
It's
What have you
only
done?
going to get worse. Tonight, you
done?
learn 2 pieces of information. The first piece of information is that Justin is the ogre. The second piece of information is that Alian is the amnesiac.
Okay. Fuck me. Okay. Thank you.
Good luck.
For getting a
So making an adjustment. So instead of one being false, it's specifically the character that player is mad as. Which I think is possibly relevant. We're going to give a balloonist ping on... I think on Scott is the funniest option. This player is Scott. Got it. Okay, it's the balloon info. And then now we should have the general. Now I'm going to continually tell the general evil is winning for some time, possibly. Hello.
Hello. What do we get?
Once again, you learn that the evil team is winning this game.
Oh boy. Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
There's...
General, things aren't looking great. Okay, so what's left to do? Scott will no longer be Serenovus locked, and so that he can claim to be the alchemist that has the Vizier ability that was Serenovus mad yesterday. That will help pull apart some of the problems. I think we're fine. I think we're ready to go.
Kate, and then see.
Good morning, everybody. You awake to discover the town has endured a grisly fate. Josh is dead, and that is all. You will have 4 minutes for
Yeah, I died again.
Hello.
Hey, you didn't wake me, so I'm not Sarah mad.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
I can never talk to Amelia.
Guys, I have an announcement. I was fucking Sarah mad, now I'm not. I am the alchemist vizier. Thank you. I was Sarah mad as princess.
I disagree.
Are you claiming alchemist, Candace?
What do you
I
disagree
am
with?
indeed the alchemist, yes.
Okay. Sarah Novitz is doing its job.
Okay. If you had the Philo, have you used it?
No, I'm not.
Okay, very good.
How about you?
I will give you Monk, Balloonist, or Savant.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Okay, philosopher player. Okay, perfect. If you're the philosopher, what did you go?
If I'm the philosopher, I have not used it yet.
Okay, if I'm the philosopher, I'm gonna get you executed.
Oh, okay.
Or I went damsel.
Hello.
Salud.
We're continuing a semi-amni, semi-pixie, amni, semi...
Okay.
Whatever block.
I will prepare to mime whatever my reaction to your question is.
Okay. Do we play a game of scissors, paper, rock?
Oh, it's so hot. I gotta...
Very good, very good.
Does that help?
Okay, thank you. Amnesia. Yeah.
What were we just talking about? I forgot.
All right, thank you.
I made Ryan up mad as the Serenovus. Sorry, not mad. Mad as the princess because I figured Serenovus saying a traveler would be fine.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And because then why would the vizier be? Or the vizier?
I didn't do that. So there might be another Serenovus out there, but I only picked Ryan.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll give you either philosopher or damsel.
Okay.
Guess me. Thank you.
Like, my information is indiscernible because if I was Puka poisoned, the princess.
Hey,
Yes,
how would you run the interaction between princess and Puka?
Great
So, like,
question.
let's say I was Puka poisoned day one,
Yeah.
and then the princess execute their target. The Puka isn't allowed to kill, so the Puka couldn't kill me even though I was previously poisoned.
Yeah.
But they would still choose a new player to become poisoned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Cool. So there would be no death there. I would have been poisoned for one day and then sober for today. in that
Yeah.
in that hypothetical.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Thank you.
Great chat. 10 seconds. Everyone, get back. Get back to town. Or not. Hello.
Hello. Just checking on the ruling with Puka and Princess. So,
The poisoning would continue, but no death would occur.
but would I die tonight?
No.
Because
Unless
it
if you
says
were
the
chosen
previous. Well, it says the previously poisoned player dies.
Yeah, so
I
the
am
first
still a previously
poison
poisoned
would not
player.
kill. They would be choosing again still. They don't not wake.
Yes, but the wording is the previously poisoned player dies, and I am a previously poisoned player.
It's not
who is
all.
dead.
It's the most previous.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's how, like, yeah, cool.
There's no go.
Yeah.
There's a spirit of ivory as well, so you can only be one extra evil.
Hello.
Okay. I don't even know what the fuck to guess. I'm guessing some sort of dreamer.
I will say colder
Mm-hmm.
than before, but still
Okay.
warm.
Colder but still warm. Cool.
It wouldn't stop me from going swimming, but
Yep.
Also mutant.
Oh.
all right. Hey everyone, welcome.
Fun
Hi, I'm
info.
Keith, your storyteller. It's time for nominations and executions. I
Hello.
see Scott's hand.
Yes. For those who didn't hear my announcement at the start of the day, I am the Alchemist Vizier. I was so mad as the princess yesterday, so I couldn't say anything. Now I'm not so mad anymore. There is no Amni ability affecting me. I had to make that up. Thank you.
Amelia, are you still sticking with Princess?
Yes. If you want to nominate me today, that's fine.
Yeah, Alien's gonna nominate Amelia.
Okay. Amelia is claiming to be a princess, but what character are you? Alien, please tell us why we should kill Amelia.
This didn't go off, and I don't really see any reason for it not to, other than Amelia just lying about being the princess, or
We didn't have any deaths that night.
What do you mean didn't go off?
didn't Josh?
Josh
We
was
executed
executed.
Was already
I
dead.
was
There was
executed,
no
but Keith
kill on the dead.
announced, but Keith announced me dead in the night for some reason, even though I was already executed.
It's
I say
Keep
amongst the
announced that
players,
only
Josh is
Josh was
dead.
dead.
Keep going, Alien.
We got very confused. Never mind. We have heard of Cannibal though, so this might be useful.
Amelia, anything to add?
Just to clarify, Josh didn't die again last night, right, Keith? There was
That's
no
correct.
death.
There was no death last night.
Okay, cool.
The only
So
dead player
my
was Josh, was what my intention was to say.
cool. So my ability either worked as the princess or I'm specifically the demon. If we're going to be in the tunnel all game that I'm the demon, just vote on me now. Just vote on me now.
All right, putting my hand up for this one. 6 votes is required. Can be taking the votes starting now.
Jeez, this was just
Scott,
me being
put that through, Amelia. Don't put your hand up.
True. Good point. Thank you.
All right, 0
Well, I was going to leave it up if others voted.
is a consensus. Any further nominations?
Rolo will nominate, I guess, Candace.
Rolo nominates Candace. Please tell us why.
Basically just because I think I kind of trust people on like the top half of the Grim, and so I kind of want to kill people on the bottom left side. I don't have. Also, apparently, Candace isn't a double claim.
All right, Candace, anything to add?
I am claiming to be the Alchemist Serenovus. That is why Brian was mad as a princess last night, because I figured picking a traveler as the Alchemist Serenovus would do no harm. I suspect there is another Serenovus, that's Serenovus locking Scott. I won't say who I picked today, because I don't feel like that's really... I don't know how that works, and I don't really want to break any kind of madness. But I am claiming to be the Alchemist Serenovus.
All right, 6 votes are required to put Candace onto the block. Can be taking votes starting now.
On the right, Even if you are the Alchemist Cerenovus, the Arc Cerenovus isn't very useful for town.
I don't mind dying.
Can
Hey,
I?
Scott, do you want to try
4
pushing this through?
is not enough.
If you're not
I
the
could
Vizier.
push this through because Candace is double claiming my role, but
Then
she
why
might
not?
just be Ceramad right now.
Can a Alchemist Vizier push through a execution that they vote on themselves? If so, that's
They are
spicy.
good. But the storyteller can tell them no.
Yeah, by wording, yes. I'm gonna say no, because otherwise that would create a one-man team. So there needs to be at least one other good vote if there is an Alchemist Vizier.
Sorry,
You
Scott.
can always just like ignore it. As
Scott, I think
being
you should.
Alchemist ability.
I think it's worth pushing.
Well, we didn't have many votes on that, so and I think
Right.
Candace is Ceramad, so.
I think that's all the more reason to push things through. But anyway,
Alright, fine.
I
I pushed that through.
Alright, Candace has been executed and does die. Everybody, please go to sleep. Alright, it's time to get to work. We finally get a Kazali activation. We're going to get a Cerenovus activation, which has been very successful so far. Alright, your reign of terror continues.
This is where I start to frame Candace. Sorry, Candace. I will make myself mad as the savant.
Sounds good. Good luck.
Like night 2 or something.
Wait, this happened to you as well?
Yeah, we played this script, I think, twice last week.
Hello.
Oh my god, what is going on? I clearly chose the right with him. They're doing work. I actually have almost everyone's claims. If you're interested in my game knowledge right now. May, Rick, and Justin are all sort of not claiming. They're all like double claiming each other. So one of them I think is the damsel, and I'll pass it on to my minion.
I mean, I know who they are, obviously.
You know who
I
it
just
is. You
need
should
to know
tell
which one
me.
you want to kill.
I'll just kill the damsel for you.
Oh,
you
in
know?
that case.
I'm gonna kill Role. I think Role is a good kill.
Okay. Sounds good. Best of luck.
But
Alright. This is not going to do anything. This is not going to do anything. We're going to give the Amnesiac info. And the info the Amnesiac is going to receive is Weedy and Alex. Hello.
Okay.
Once again, tonight, you receive 2 pieces of information. The first piece of information is Weedy is the savant.
Mm-hmm.
The second piece of information is Alex is the philosopher.
Okay.
That is it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
And
Who did I balloonist last time? I didn't mark it down. No, it was Scott. It was Scott. Okay. So from Scott, I want to show Justin. Justin being the only outsider remaining alive. I think it's a safe showing. So we're going to go wake. You go this player. This player is Justin. Thumbs up. And then that is all. I think we're fine. I think the psychopath sitting back is really interesting. But I just have to be giving Rick some insane information. For the good team to do shit, I guess. I don't know. I also don't know if he knows how important he is either. And I also don't know if it's just confirming Alex and Weedy are good and are those roles or not. But we'll see. I mean, he has to know Alion is not the Amnesiac. Surely.
also, as a side note, you could Puka poison the princess, and the princess ability doesn't work.
oh my gosh.
Good.
But that didn't happen.
Morning,
That didn't happen. Yeah.
everybody. except for Rolo, who is dead.
Wow.
Balls. I was
Hi.
gonna claim psychopath and psychopath kill myself. Because
Um,
we haven't had any psychopath in.
you will have 4 minutes for today.
Dang, son.
Idea. You want something that's even spicier?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I believe you and your princess claim. So, I'm the savant. My day
Okay.
1 info is not that interesting, but day 2 is the Kazali removed an outsider,
Hmm.
or the psychopath has not activated yet.
Oh. I hate it.
I know, right?
The Kazali removed an outsider. So we're supposed to have 2. Keith could have added 3. Nah, Keith is trolling, surely. Surely it's the Kazali one.
I don't know. So I don't know if I should like go back to town and like try and goad a psychopath into killing or something. I'm very.
What's your day 1 info?
Day 1 is there are 2 abilities that could prevent demon kills tonight. So that was specifically for night 2. So that would be, I think it would be a
Me.
princess, monk, or lycanthrope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, lycanthrope's not on this script. That's on the permanent release. So that means monk and princess are both in play.
Hmm.
Or one outsider neighbors a minion.
One outsider neighbors a minion.
Abilities are in play. So like there are there's extra Serenovus madness on evil players,
No,
something
okay.
like that.
Cool, okay. And
So-
you're warm?
Sorry?
You're warm so far?
Yeah, warm. We know
Okay.
it's related to evil abilities.
I've just been claiming Philosopher Damsel. But I think maybe I might be doing like Philosopher Princess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think that's a good fun thing
Yeah,
to do.
I kind of like that. Would Philosopher Princess work immediately, Keith?
The first day.
Let me do
Yeah,
some additional reading. I believe it says
Like-
on your first day.
Yeah.
On your
So
first day, yes. So if created in the middle of the game, it will be able to activate.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
pretty
I might.
easy. Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm gonna hold it for maybe one more night and then do it.
Okay, sure. Good luck.
Actually, don't Josh is clear.
As
We
soon as
gotta
I
do our-
left, I knew.
We got to do our amnesiac bluff.
Yep.
Does our ability make lots of people mad for no apparent reason?
Oh, cold. I've got ice burns on me.
So what I'm hearing is so cold it's actually hot. I like it. I'm gonna pretend to be half mad. Thank you.
Sounds good. Hello.
Okay, I got a guess. I've got
Yeah.
a guess. So I'm going to guess that I learned 2 players' roles, and that one of those is true and one is false.
Still warm.
Just warm. Okay, thank you.
Possibly warmer than before, but still just warm.
Warm but warmer. Cool. Thank you.
Alright. 20 seconds left. Surely someone's going to jump into a chat to make some quick hard claims. That is the gong. Which means everyone needs to start coming back to town.
Hey, Keith.
Yo.
Can I claim psychopath and psychopath kill Weedy?
No.
Devastating. I'm not a vigor killed psychopath.
Huge.
That's actually really useful.
It's all good, Roller. I got you. I'll do it. Can I psychopath kill Weedy?
Absolutely. Amelia swings the axe, but Weedy is left unharmed.
Damn.
And
If there
you
is a
all
real
learn
psychopath,
it's
can you please kill me?
Nominations and executions time.
was a brief flicker of fear where I thought you were gonna.
Hi, sorry, I haven't done this today. I'm still bluffing Savant. I'm gonna make some stuff up and then I will send it around. Do
Yeah.
you mind making it look like yours?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking over at my notes. I can see on the screen the ogre is in the outsiders category. It's the first one listed. Does that help?
Yeah, okay. That's
alphabetically, alchemist is the first townsfolk.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Well, once you're a psychopath, then you're not a demon candidate
All
anymore.
right.
So you need to
By show of
decide.
hands, let's start with Scott. What's going on, Scott?
You guys are talking about psychopaths. I just realized I'm like a pseudo psychopath. I can literally nominate someone, vote, and then execute them.
No, Keith said you need someone
You
else.
need a friend.
Oh.
I'll nominate. I'll vote on myself if you do. If you nominate me.
I'll do that
Alien,
if we have better ideas.
Alien will nominate Kate.
Thank God.
Alien nominates Kate.
I've heard of pseudo evil pings on Kate, so we should do this.
Kate, any retort?
I'm bad to the bone, baby. Let's go.
I've heard that before. 5 votes is required to confirm Kate
Wait, can
is
I
in
add
fact
something?
a baddie. Scott, you're welcome to add something as the hand goes around.
Can we just have Alan vote? I just want to see if they're... I'll push it through and see if they're good. Too late.
Do you want me to just... Sorry, what?
Nah,
Can we
too late.
not? Can we not kill Kate?
4 is not enough.
Okay, so my idea is I'm trying to see if certain people are good.
If you try and use this workaround to game the system and get extra game knowledge, I will not indulge you and I will make it hard for you.
Wait, are you responding to what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because if you're going to force certain people to vote, that goes against the game encouraging people to play and make choices for themselves.
I'm not forcing. I'm suggesting the idea. And if they think it's a good idea to prove themselves, it's good.
So that's the same thing as like saying, "Hey, you have to make a damsel guess right now, or I can't believe you're on the good team." Like it's unsportsmanlike.
I agree with this ruling. Thanks, Keith.
Any further nominations? Otherwise, I'll be going by hands.
I'll nominate Justin.
All right, Alex nominates Justin. Alex, please tell us why.
Don't really want to go into it. But I think, I think there might be an evil ping on Justin. And I've heard of general info where it's been evil every night.
Okay.
So
Justin?
I don't know if we even have an evil dead.
Justin, anything to add?
I claim psychopath, and that's all.
And that's all. Sounds great. I'm just fixing up something in the app's taking a while to load. Cool. Give me taking the vote now. 5 is required to put Justin onto the block so we can see Rochambeau happen. 5 votes coming around now.
Oh shit, I was too busy typing.
4 is not enough.
Hey, Rick, did you do the thing that I suggested?
I did, yes.
Did you get positive response?
No.
Okay. Side note, I've heard of balloonist info implicating alien, and I don't know. Wait, Justin's on the block, right?
Justin
Or
is
Justin
not on the block.
Justin's
All
not on the block.
nominations today did not yield enough votes.
So yeah, I don't know. If I would probably be willing to dead vote on alien. If we can't get anyone else.
I'll nom Alien.
All right, Rick nominates Alien.
I'll let Rolo explain why.
Rolo.
This is half socials, half balloonist ping info. The balloonist info I've heard is Alien, Scott, and Justin. If we couldn't get Justin on the block, killing into Alien makes sense to me.
Okay.
Sorry, the balloonist ping was that balloonist pings ourselves, Scott, then Justin. I mean, that kind of leads us to believe that we are a townsfolk, and then Scott's just a real vizier. Since I haven't heard of many other things. Yeah, that's pretty it.
Okay. 5 votes is required to put
If Scott is
Alion
the
on the block.
alchemist, I feel like you're almost certainly evil.
I mean, possible that we're an outsider.
And I've heard that Scott is like steward confirmed, so like I don't know. That's why I'm basing this off.
Yeah, that's fair.
4 is not enough.
Why can't we get votes?
This voting's insane. Yeah.
I'm gonna push that through.
Most excellent. Scott,
Well, I can just push it through.
has opted to push through the execution on Alion. And so in this scenario, I would like both Alion and Scott to ready for Rochambeau.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, hot damn.
Show's over, guys. You guys are psychopaths.
So I'm going to be counting down from 5, and then I want you to both throw hands, and this will determine whether or not the execution succeeds.
Hold on. Wait, I don't know how to change my hand symbol.
If you go to settings, the middle button of the settings, you will see raise hand with the hand symbol. If you click on that, you will see the options for scissors, paper, rock.
Can I just whisper you my choice, please?
I did not expect this.
Yes, I think that is also fine, Scott. I'll put my hand.
I'm gonna whisper you.
Yeah.
That's what every psychopath says, Alia.
Scott, if you survive, please try to psych.
I'm gonna do scissors.
Excellent.
Yeah,
All right, Alion, in 5, please throw hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand, please. Excellent. Scott had selected scissors in the private chat with me. Alion has been executed.
This is perfectly fine because we were the amnesiacs, so this is really strange.
No,
everyone, please go to sleep.
We know that.
All right, welcome on board the Scott is good train.
Genuinely, we had found out that our ability specifically related to minion abilities. It had apparently might have related to madness. I genuinely think that we were just given this.
All right, huge. So I think Rick is going to know that Alion has to just be the psychopath at this point, which is going to be really helpful. We're going to get a Serenovus activation. Hello.
Hello. Things are looking a little bit rough. I need to make Rick shut up. I will make Rick mad as the ogre, please.
All right, sounds good.
Actually, we know that it is specifically
Wait.
related to our ability, but it
But
doesn't.
at the beginning of the game, Keith did say that they wanted to garden aliens so they wouldn't be able to die if both of them were in the video screen at the same time.
Video. Wait, so Scott, you're still claiming Alchemist Vizier,
Yes,
right?
I'm Alchemist Vizier.
So in our world, Scott is just a real vizier, and
okay, we're gonna get a Kazali kill. Hello.
I think Rick might be the balloonist. So I'm a bit scared. Not 100% certain. I might be killing the damsel, but also I kind of want to kill Scott. They said the last person I was seeing was Alien. No, it was Alien, Scott, someone else, townsfolk, and then. Ooh, scary. What do I risk it? I think I'm gonna kill Rick.
Rick, final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sure? You look really sure.
I'm never sure, Keith. I'm rife with indecision.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Good luck.
Madeline?
Kate, which is why we nominated.
Okay, let me just have the balloonist, who is going to learn Alex next. this player. And then that's it. There's like no other knight actions. I picked a setup that spins down really fast. The Serenovus not getting an execution is interesting, but probably fine. The Psychopath never killing someone was a choice, and losing Scissors Paper Rock is unfortunate. And what's really funny is that like the way that it was delivered, because Scott's playing on an iPad, which makes it really hard to fiddle with the settings. So like it makes sense for us to have to do a workaround, but it means that really only you guys know for real that he picked scissors and they showed paper, which is kind of funny. But they lost Rochambeau, so that means they were executed, and it means that the evil team is having a worser time. Rick dying kind of sucks, but I will allow him to continue to guess his ability. It's fine. All right, let's wake everyone up.
I don't know the full source, but they were given to me in a manner that I believed that they were real pings.
It manifested upon a dream. Good morning, everybody. You awake to discover Rick has died. You will have 4 minutes for today.
Wow, we've still got 7 people.
Yeah.
This is longer than I was expecting.
I need to talk to you.
I mean, in fairness, I added a gangster to the game that didn't get to kill anybody.
Yeah.
All evil players are alive, which
Oof.
makes sense, but at least we seemingly got one yesterday. Or there is a living mutant. That means there's no mutant in play, which
I
would
don't think
suggest...
that's... No. I think the mutant is dead if there is one.
Yes.
I think...
Wait, all evil players are alive. That would be true. So there's a living mutant is false.
Yeah.
So that means...
But there can still be one in the bag.
There
that
could have
is
been
dead.
one in the bag, yeah.
Yeah.
That means one would have either been dead or not in the bag.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
that's a false statement. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm very willing to believe that before yesterday we hadn't executed an evil player. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was just like a signal to say we need to kill an evil, and I guess luckily we did get one.
Yeah. So we've got 2 more to find. Well, so we've got a Serenovus and a demon. Where are you currently thinking?
So in my world, it's out of Alex, Kate, May, and Justin.
Mm-hmm.
May gave me some pretty shady claims. I haven't spoken to Justin yet. I only spoke to Alex on day 1. I might try and get a chat with them and see what they're claiming. Now that it's day 4.
I need to chat to
Kate's
May,
just chilling with Steward, so I don't get demon vibes from Kate. I get more like Sarah.
The steward on the Vizier is a wild choice if she's the demon.
Yeah, that's spicy.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm happy to kill into Alex or May today.
Yeah, I'll try and get a chat with Justin.
Okay.
And yeah. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, I should probably make it look like I'm getting information here. I might make myself Serenovus mad tonight as a potential like fail safe. What are we on? 7. Fuck, are we at 7 alive?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, I might make myself Serenovus mad as a fail safe if necessary. Tonight, and then at an appropriate time you could just execute me.
Yeah, if needed, if I think it's warranted.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna bring Alex in.
Huge.
Nope, they're busy. I will speak with Rollo. Okay, thanks.
Oh, you look confused. You look like you're not the balloonist now that I say that. Are you willing to narrow that down a little bit?
No.
Okay. Well, I have someone else who claimed Philosopher, so
All right, 20 seconds left.
Hello. This is us really, really leaning into the amnesiac bluff, which is obviously not going to work because I'm pretty sure Rick's amnesiac, but whatever.
See,
Does
Vivian
our-
left the camera, and that's why you guys died.
Does what's the word? Our ability give us the psychopath's Rochambeau ability.
Cold.
Yeah. Cold. Oh no, terrible. Thanks.
All
the good
right,
ogre.
welcome back to town, everybody. It's time for nominations and executions.
Anyone have anything on Alex? He's empty my grim.
I have
And
a hard
BD.
claim. I have a hard claim from Alex, which I won't share here. But I also have heard that Alex is in a balloonist ping now, following Justin.
Sorry, which
Oh,
Alex?
Just checking. You're talking about Weedy?
Oh no, I'm talking about Alex Time.
Alex Time.
Oh,
Alex
right.
Time. Sorry, I
Alex
wasn't sure which Alex you were talking about, so I assumed
I was
the
talking
person
about
with the
Weedy.
name Alex.
Alex, did you give me a truthful hard claim?
I did, yes. I used my ability. It's not the second one, obviously.
Second call for nominations.
I think we should just nominate Justin.
I'll nominate Justin.
All right. Justin is nominated. Alex, please tell us why you've done this.
Still evil, I think.
All right. Justin, any rebuttal?
I will rebut with I will be counter-nomming.
Okay. 4 votes is required to put Justin onto the block. Taking the vote, starting now.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep nominating you, Justin. I just...
All right, that
Oh, we
is
saw that, Scott.
4.
We saw that sticky hand.
Justin is on the
I
block with
tried
4
to raise
votes.
it and it didn't count it for some reason.
Any
That's
further
one-
nominations?
5 votes, guys. That's a lot. Yeah,
Justin,
I'll nominate Alex.
All right, Justin nominates Alex. Justin, tell us why.
I would like to humbly request a Vizier push.
Alex?
I wouldn't hate it. Maybe you can prove yourself, Justin.
All right, 4 to tie, 5 to die. Taking the votes, starting now.
Alex, fine. Just checking. You're spent, right?
Pardon?
You've spent your ability.
I'm spent now, so it's fine if I die.
All right, 2 is not enough.
I'm gonna push that through.
All right, Scott forces the execution through. Alex is executed and does die. Everybody, please go to sleep.
Is Scott just evil?
Why?
Do you know
And
that?
then wake.
I think Scott's not
Because
evil.
The game
Oh.
has ended.
Uh,
So this was one of the games of all time. Let me get through the entire Grimoire reveal, and then we can all make a raucous eruption of comments. With some light bullying, let's start with Scott, who was the Alchemist Vizier, which is a combination that definitely needs a jinx, but it's like the Alchemist is on the script so that the Vizier isn't always confirmed evil. It has that doubt where it could be good. I wanted to have the Alchemist be the psychopath, and then I thought that actually the Vizier might be a less brutal choice. But then knowing that I had to make the Vizier announcement, Weedy, our Serenovus, had blind picked Scott to be mad as the princess on the first day, which is part why of the reason why the first night went for so long, because Scott and I had to chop it up into how exactly madness is going to work in those scenarios. And I ruled basically where if he uses the Vizier ability, yes, that would be breaking madness, but I would let the Vizier ability go through instead of the Serenovus execution, which I felt was more fair and lenient in the circumstance. And then on the first day, we executed Josh. Josh was the damsel. Josh was the damsel, and because Josh was executed, Amelia's princess ability activated. Amelia the princess, who was selected by Justin the ogre, who was fortunately good and I think could reasonably trust that he was a good player because of the princess activation. Then let's skip over to Rollo. Rollo was the general that received an evil on each of the nights he received information. This is because on the first day there was so much chaos, and I knew there would be so much chaos that the good team wasn't really going to make any headway. And then things hadn't gotten any better, but Rollo died before we saw Arleon die, where I think perhaps I would have given a neutral. Arleon being the psychopath who wished to hide for as long as possible and would have perhaps been successful if they were any good at scissors, paper, rock. Next, we have Candace, the huntsman, who unfortunately didn't have any opportunity to select Josh, the damsel. We've then got Kate, the steward. So knowing that Scott was going to have an absolute garbage time, looking at the order of the night sheet, I figured it was best to figure out what was happening there first and then give the steward information, because giving the steward information showing the alchemist meant that perhaps Scott was not going to just have a horrible time. And I also asked Weedy very politely not to Serenovus lock Scott, because that would also be a horrible time. And I felt that that was some way of helping balance the announcement, but there would still always be doubt, and it would kind of make them look like an evil pair together. We then had, as you may have guessed, Alex Time was the Kazali that selected Arleon and Weedy. And then we had Rick, who was the real amnesiac. And Rick, do you want one last guess at what your ability was? You were pretty close.
No,
Right. Rick's ability was each night you will learn 2 players' characters. Evil players register as what they have been the most mad as. So Rick saw. Have you got it written down? Can you reiterate for us?
Yeah, I got Kate as Steward, Scott's Vizier, Justin's Ogre, Alien as Amnesiac, and Weedy as Savant, and
Alex is Philo.
Alex is Philo, I think.
Yeah. So the plan was to give the 2 evil players as the thing that they were bluffing as, and then do something to help split it later. I did make a mistake on the first night's info with that, where I showed Scott as the Vizier, because the original intention was to be 1 correct, 1 false. But I thought that that was going to be too easy to read into, so I figured choosing 1 to be about what they were mad as, and because Scott was announced as the Vizier, I don't think it was too ridiculous to believe that the town could believe that Scott was the alchemist. So I don't think it was anything that broke the game. It was just perhaps less helpful. And then finally we had May, who actually got really good balloonist information, starting with the psychopath that I knew was going to hide because they had literally announced it in the night chat. And then bouncing off Scott, a player that you could reasonably assume was evil, to then Justin, who was a hidden outsider, and then me thinking that the game's going to shit and the evil team is steamrolling, showing Alex, which perhaps may have been enough for Justin to help seal the game.
I thought Justin was an evil ogre. So I was like, oh, fine. You put it through and it won't work.
Just on the Alchemist Vizier Jinx, there was a Jinx where it required 3 good players to vote. That was taken out when they updated the Alchemist, so now the storyteller can just prompt no.
Yeah, that was kind
and
of
that
the
still
vibe.
works on the Vizier. It confirms that the Alchemist. But,
Yeah.
like you could just say no, kind of thing.
I didn't really have a scenario where I was like, I should just say no, because Scott was like, here's how I'm going to game the system, and I'm like, don't do that. So it wasn't like a thing happened that I had to intervene with. It was like, I don't want it to be run this way, which I think was fine. My intention was to create a really chaotic setup, and I think we achieved that on the first day, but then it kind of quickly fell away after that. So I don't know. I think it was okay.
I mean, the demon was just really greedy not killing him. So that's.
I was gonna say I appreciate Alex not killing me. I think he just listened to me to not kill me.
You shouldn't have listened to him. You should have killed him.
I was sort of thinking that Justin was, because I thought Justin chose Alan, so I was under the impression that I could probably get away with it for one more night.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I DM'd Alan and then I told him that I picked him as Ogre.
So sneaky.
Amazing.
This is why I didn't believe you, because I know you always do this.
Wait, hold on, Keith. What was Ryan doing?
So Ryan talked to me in a private chat, and he said, "What would happen if a Serenovus selected a Traveler? What's the execution like?" I'm like, it's fine. I kind of explained how it would go. And he's like, "Great, I'm gonna pretend to be Serenovus mad," and then Candace, who was Serenovus mad as the alchemist, then claimed to be the Serenovus that made Ryan mad, even though he never was actually mad while he was the gangster, which is just kind of really funny. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on there.
He was evil, right?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
He just didn't activate, and he had to go like way too soon, unfortunately. But that was it. That was